Okay, hello. This is kind of unscripted, so not really sure what I'm going to do here. But I just know I've been wanting to show this off. I've been working on this base for the past couple days, and finally it's at a point where I can say it's roughly completed. At least for now. I'm sure I'll be adding more stuff to it eventually, but yeah, here it is. It's not the biggest base, but it has enough for me. You can probably start seeing some features in it. Of course, if you're familiar with the game, if you're not, then you may have no idea what any of this is. Let's see, there's various ways to get into it, but I thought we'd go to the moon pool. There's my sea moth here, which if I get far enough away, maybe we'll see the name. There it is, Invincible, because my first one was destroyed. So I decided that I would name the second one Invincible, because, you know, that would mean it has to be invincible, right? Anyway, there's two moon pools here. There's the left one and the right one. I made two because eventually I'm going to get the prawn suit, and that requires a second bay. I tend to dock the sea moth in this one. Here we go. When you first come in, I put lots of windows all over the place, and I threw up some posters too that I got. Keep calm. Let's use an upgrade station thing here, and then there's a locker here which I can put upgrades. I'm not using it. Right? See, I'm not using the solar charger and the sonar right now. At the moment, I just have installed two storage modules, a hull reinforcement, and a depth module. See if you walk through here. See, this is the other moon pool right here for the prawn. I put some prawn posters up in here. Of course, I don't actually. I don't know if you saw that. It's not an official clip through the bases, but whatever. But here's the other prawn poster. I don't have any upgrades for it yet because I don't actually have one. But it'll go there eventually. Oh, and here's a little manual hatch just for getting in and out. I mean, you can always just swim into the moon pools too, so it's kind of pointless.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
But anyway, if you go from the moon pools, you can walk through this little tunnel here. I call this the ready room here. There's this wall blockers here for equipment. See in here I have an extra tank, a radiation suit which I don't have any use for anymore, propulsion cannon, laser cutter, air bladder, and some fire extinguishers. See health, I keep a ton of med kits in here because, you know, I have this fabricator here which just constantly makes new ones and I'm not really using them fast enough. So this is my food locker, which is full of Reginald's, which is, you know, the highest food-giving fish in the game. I don't keep them cooked or anything, I just keep them raw, so if I want one to eat, I can just take it out, walk over here to the fabricator, and cook it up. See my frame rate's kind of dipping. Does this. There we go. Fish. Likewise, I also have water here. I'm filling up the large filtered water. In fact, I have an extra here, so I got to put in there, but I can take that back. So I could use some water. There we go. And I'll show you where I get these from in a moment. They come from the water filtration machine. There's the modification station, nicely in front of this window. And as you saw, the fabricator, along with the locker of spare components. I only have this rubber so far. There's a radio and that medkit fabricator. Over here is kind of like a lounge area. So you have this counter here, you know, with a coffee machine. Let's make some coffee. Shelves for plates if there were any plates in the game, but there aren't. And little tables and chairs. They're far enough away I can actually sit in these. Yeah, kind of had to jump out though. Little snack machine. Oh, there's coffee. That's some free food and drink. And a trash can if you don't actually want the free food to drink. Then you go back to this hall here, and you come to this junction. So this leads off, you know, you come from the ready room here. This goes to the alien containment stack. This goes to the storage and power. And this goes back to the ladder upwards, along with another hatch out. Actually, if we go up this hatch, this little exterior grow area. Currently I'm only farming these gel sacks, but I'll probably put other things in here too. And my cuttlefish, which I just grew like today. Just leave it flying around there, or swimming. Anyway, so let's go over here first to the alien containment stack. It's 3 stories tall. And you can probably heard the filtration machine below. I have these lockers here which I can keep eggs in that I haven't hatched yet. There's some in here. This one's empty now, yeah. But if you can go in the containment here and just lots of fish. I use this to breed Reginald. As you can see, there's a couple in here now, along with just other things. I may have to take some of the other stuff out eventually. Oh, there's infected. What's infecting everybody? Oh, that's sad. I may have to figure that out and put down all these infected fish, or I can just leave them. Who cares? Yeah. This ladder goes upwards. There's nothing really to see up here on the floors. Just windows on all sides. I think it looks cool that way. If you keep going down, below it, there's this fairly empty room so far. This is in the water filtration room. So I'm going to be putting more water filtration machines in here. It's only 1 so far. These make salt and the filtered water eventually. This kind that gives 50 water. Go back up. And over here. Well, you see these bulkheads everywhere. I just kind of put them in there for the reinforcement and because, I don't know, kind of neat. But I just keep them open all the time. You can close them though. Like that. This is the storage room. I have all these lockers along the walls. You know, these alien stuff, animal stuff, blood oil, copper, kernel tubes. You know, just general things. I don't actually have all these materials yet. I just looked up a list of different kinds, like kyanite. I haven't gone deep enough to actually get any of this, so it's just empty. But the plans, you know, eventually fill up all of these with stuff. And in the middle here I have, these are just kind of extra lockers to fill up with other things. Like, I get so much titanium. Let's see, here it is. The titanium locker is full, you know, so overflow can just go in these. There's a Cyclops upgrade for, I don't have a Cyclops yet, so I just do that in here. And this mobile vehicle bay, because it's too big for the equipment locker. And this one has some plant stuff. These ones are all empty. The plan is I'll put more of these in here, which is I think I'll put like 2 right here, 2 right here, 2 right here, and 2 right here or something, but I haven't bothered with that yet because I don't actually need all this space or storage. You can go down here. This is the bioreactor room. So this generates additional power. It's filled with Reginald, because, you know, I get enough of them. You can see them in there kind of chopping them up. You can't actually see it, but here keeps some additional Reginalds for fuel. This is some additional batteries. And then I have some battery chargers along the walls here. Eventually I'm going to put power cell chargers in here too, but I don't have really a need for those yet. And I'm not sure. Let's see. Yeah, I don't really have the rubies to afford. I do have some rubies, but I've been spending them on other things. Open this back. And I just realized I forgot something. I forgot to mention a couple things. Let's go take a look. Anyway, I have up here on the top of these rooms solar panels. There's 24 in total. So that provides plenty of power during the day. Along with a little beacon there to, you know, so I can find my way back. And see this line here? That goes over to this heat vent. Let's follow it. Here it is. Geyser here. I have some thermal generators that I just built, like literally just an hour ago, generating even more power. These ones down here tend to get, it's a bit loud. These ones down here tend to get to about 60 degrees, and these ones up here about 50. And the hotter they are, the more power they make. Let's head back. And here's the base again. head into the back entrance. And now we can go up the ladder here to the second level. I like this window here. The window at the end of the hallway. And it's getting a bit dark though. Anyway, see if you get on this hall. First of all, there's a scanner room here. I can use this to find different materials, like let's see, limestone, because I was finding copper earlier. If you wait a moment, see, I already found one little piece there. There we go. I had a HUD implant chip, so that'll show me, you know, just on the HUD where the ones it finds are. I have, let's see, I have all scanner room range upgrades installed, because I don't really, the time it takes to find ones aren't really that much of a concern for me, because by the time I get to one, I'll probably have found 2 others. So, yeah, before it clutters up my vision, I'm going to just turn it off. But because of my location, I can find various different things. I can find magnetite, actually, because I'm close to this jelly shroom cave. It's somewhere in that direction. And, sorry, I thought I exhausted all the quartz around here, so I'm surprised I found any. I needed a ton of quartz before. Huh. I'm not sure where that is. I want to go check that out. No, I'm going to leave that on just to see how many it finds. Anyway, down here, this is the bedroom. So, of course, I have a bed here. You can just sleep in it, like a bed. That changes day to night and vice versa. So here's just a bench here you can sit down on. And stand up. Another table and the chair and this little stuffed animal arcade gorge guy. And over here, a desk, another chair, a hat, and an Aurora model I found on the Aurora. And this is the aquarium. Which everything's infected in here too. Oh, damn it. Apparently I need to screen my fish more before I put them in. 'Cause everything's getting infected. Anyway, over here, just some plants to liven up the space. I don't normally like plants, but you know. And then over here, this is probably the nicest room. Just the observatory with a single bench you can sit down in to look out at the ocean. With nice music that plays. There's a stalker over there. Anyway, that should be about it, I think. Like I said, it's not the biggest base, but it should be enough to last me for probably the whole game, really, if I don't really feel a need to make another one. Which hopefully I won't. So, let's see, I found 2 quartz so far. Is that all? Yeah. No, might as well just go check this out, because why not? So we can run over to the sea moth here, the invincible.
All systems online.
I'm not sure which is closer, but let's see. Not down here. See, I was under the impression resources didn't respawn, but I didn't find this before. So, here it is, quartz. Maybe it does respawn. Get it out. There we go. There. Swatting fish out of the way as I go. Let's check this one out. And this is fun. Jump out. Oh, it's just a cave here. Yeah. So apparently resources do respawn, somewhat at least. That's interesting. Anyway, should get back to base. This arch here is just fun to fly through. The problem then is actually getting to the moon pool without breaking anything in the base. There we go.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So yeah, that's it really. And, oh, it's found more. Well, I'm gonna go turn the scanner room off because I don't really need to find more quartz right now. There we go. Yeah, I guess if I make any changes to this later, I may make another video, but for now, this is it.